the last episode that Lainey and Lynette were doing a magic show, and during this hit, the tank that was used for one of the axes ended up falling onto one of the boxes onto one of the boxes that was being used for the shit, bro. But yeah. And now, Karina is blaming Lainey for the incident happening. So yeah. You know, the Dendro Archon was blaming Lainey for the bullshit. But yeah. I mean, and the main problem with Karina blaming for the whole thing is that she is just coming up, she's just jumping to conclusions without actually having evidence to support that claim. So yeah. I like how during this investigation in the pause menu, Paimon still has those damn stupid ass glasses right there. This photo eyes for the trolley. It seems to operate automatically. The person who got killed was Kao, and one of the assistants for Lainey. So yeah. And during the shit, not only did he get killed, but also a girl named Halsey, who was a member of the audience who helped, who was volunteering to do one of the tricks, she disappeared. So yeah. I'm wondering how in the living hell did the shit fell? Well, because the rope broke loose, or burnt loose. Basically, like someone had burnt the rope to the point of it breaking. But yeah, it was made of flammable material. So yeah. Clara's car in order to return to the magic box above. This is why so far I don't like Farina so far. So yeah, jumping to conclusions without actually having evidence. Yeah. Also, on top of that, Farina claimed that her fight with the Traveler was a draw, quote unquote. Even though that you can clearly see that she lost to the Traveler. Lainey did mention this earlier.
Perhaps it was a plot for a different thing. But why would it have been left here? Whatever it is, let's make a note of it first.
Alright, drop close rope. Hey.
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of it, why was Matthew Father here?
Maybe it was for a trick.
Oh, I don't know. It's one of those things where you pour water into a cup and then push the tip over and wait for the water to disappear. And here's the broken thing. Huh. But the color has a dollar on it.
Wow.
That can't be. I moved them on track from start to finish. It couldn't take a vase at this distance.
Alright, next bit, clothing.
Oh, these are the clothes of the ladies present in the audience is wearing, right? Clothes are here. There's nothing to be found.
Lainey didn't mention the guest having a wardrobe change.
Right. And do you really need to do that? Like there's nothing there? This is so confusing. I never want to get detective anymore.
Yeah, there's still some stuff that Lainey didn't even mention as well. Alright, Station is part to complete the magic show. And tracks up her for making the college stay in its designated course. All kinds of pots and costumes are haphazardly stuffed inside. Two more things. Trolley is crucial for transforming the magic box. The other side, the culprit must have used this to execute the plan.
Wow, this is pretty.
Looks like a bat.
Give me someone to take you to.
Could this have been the suspect with Stacy?
Alone, perhaps. They had to pull another person with them. Space would be too narrow.
Other than those that go through the magic boxes. Alright. Return to go back up yet, guys. Let's do this shit.
Well, we've ascertained the state of the crime scene. Let's find a place to sort out our findings once the lease returns. Seems to me that there are several things that don't add up here.
Apologies for the wait, mademoiselle.
Alright.
So, what do the guards think? Did the criminal escape through the vent?
They believe the odds of that are very low. The vent leads to the upper house of Space Tunnel. The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident, and no one was found hiding there.
Oh, the criminal became like a stupid kid again! Oh, it's a tiny little piano!
Oh. It would seem so.
That's the thing. Patsy's disappearance and Paula's death are both quite inexplicable. I wonder if everyone was so confident in our application. All the current evidence points toward Lenny and Lynette.
Yeah.
In other words, the charges are very likely to be upheld unless we make some considerable progress.
I think I know the final. So if the charges are upheld, they'll announce the sentence? That's right. This is how the trial goes in the Opera House. During the proceedings, the Chief Justice and the Orator will hear statements from both sides.
Alright. Three fourths.
That's right. This is how intermediate is produced. Statements from both sides, the defenses from attorneys, witness testimony, and even the audience's emotions will all be projected on the Orator. Instantly, it's as if the Orator has its own will, and is a judge in its own right.
This also also precludes any kind of favoritism on the part of the Chief Justice. Not that this has ever happened anyway.
Fascinating.
Once both sides have been accused, the Chief Justice will make his final decision. This key will be used by the Aura Chief as a reference. And, finally, the Aura Chief will be consulted by officials. The resultant return is the will of justice itself.
Alright.
Huh? So that was really going on with the guy? I thought never lived past the time.
In fact, there's very, very little difference. Both have always come to the same judgment, which is why people have great faith in the Chief Justice. Yes, the guards also asked me to convey that none of us will be allowed to leave this place before the trial. Because we've chosen to act as the Twin Proxy, that makes us persons related to this.
We're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties, or that we might find outside help to disrupt the case. Even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if we happen to spread key information about the case ahead of time.
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Oh, good! We're so used to that! Anything to have a plane! That said, are we playing first?
Of course, I just hope you don't mind the flash of option. I'm afraid the catering to all tastes is not in the cards, nor is any guarantee of balanced nutrition.
Sometimes they take.
Let's just sort out our findings together here. Please. I was hoping to take you to try some of Fontaine's famous desserts, too. I mean, what better way to properly feast our findings than over some tea and sweet? Huh. Well, yeah, that one doesn't feel like such a bad idea after all.
Climb on.
Yes, it is. We might as well do it, guys. Even if they're almost. Hmm? What do you mean, no snacks? Of course we'll have snacks. If we cannot buy some, then we'll certainly make some. Huh? Really? Like how?
Understood, mademoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
Alright.
Wait, you're carrying that portable food with you?
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancy strikes her.
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
Good work, monsieur. So now get to it. Don't sit tight for a moment. You'll get to taste my awesome snacks soon enough. Yeah, cozy and healthy.
Must be a spina de Rosula thing. Alright.
And now we'll get more sugar and so yummy. Oh, even better now. I want to get greedy. When I used to have you guys carrying all that stuff around, I thought you had to do more than the baking process. But you can't do the entire thing by yourself. You do the egg whites, grinding almonds, everything.
I was a foreman.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
Or it's not quite full time on that. Okay.
Excuse me. Are you worried about getting a fancy birthday eating egg whites and baking like this? Well, I don't think it's cards and stone anywhere, but fancy ladies can only read books, sip tea, ride horses, and play the piano. I just really enjoy making snacks.
Alright.
Don't underestimate eating egg whites, by the way. It's a real arm workout. You also need to beat them to just the right consistency, or your macarons will suck. Anyway, this is the top, fresh out of the oven. There's 3 stitches to that. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. They look a little bit like pretty patties.
Well, eating too many sweet sweets might send all that sugar to your head. You wouldn't be able to think clearly about the taste on a sugar rush, would you?
Well, fine one.
Tea is ready to be served as well. This is demoiselle's favorite. Strong black tea with a floral fragrance that pierce the mind and lift the spirit.
Thank you.
No need for concern. I'm merely doing as I should.
Alright.
All right, then. Down to business. As I mentioned previously, the tunnel seems to be something of a secret illness.
Yeah.
However, it can seem that Lily and Lynette were not alone within it. Some criminal also occupied the sealed confinement. An existing claims could have committed the crimes, of course, but they lacked any logical motive.
Well,
Exactly. Why would they do such a thing right when everyone was watching?
so apart from the twins.
The intelligence in the Friday first language performance could indicate some altercation between the Fauci and the criminal in the tunnel, resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding of her clothes, and her abduction. Perhaps the criminal thought that since she was frozen in the cell, she would be too easy to identify if she was still wearing the same clothes. I think that makes sense, but the real trouble is...
There's no evidence that this third person even exists.
None of the clues we found thus far support the existence of this third person. The only people left to consider are both technically victims, whether it's the missing girl, Halsey, or poor Kyle.
Alright.
That we made modifications to the magic pack in order to murder Kyle before making her escape? Right.
Yeah.
Even if she had tampered with the setup, she would need to understand the entire trick to pull it off.
Yeah, there's no way of knowing that it works.
How could she have any motive? The guard said that she has never had any dealings with the Magic Troop's members.
Alright.
Are we not thorough enough in our case? From the sound of things, this is turning into an impossible case.
Yeah.
These macarons are amazing, though, Nadia. They smell good. They're nice and crisp and super sweet. You are my specialty, after all. And I see you've already had 5 of them.
Yeah, you think he's slick?
What? Oh, that's what you like. You're a baby, honest.
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few less speech might actually be a good thing.
No. You're reading something, but I don't know how to put it.
But you don't know when to stop.
You don't. You might know that it's the HQA when others wouldn't have enough.
That's fine. If you ate them, you ate them.
Hey. Alright, great. Well, I suppose one of us might have gotten too engrossed in our task and eaten them by mistake. No big deal. Luke, set up the stove again, if you would. Huh? What are you doing? Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course?
Well, there's really no need to do that.
Exactly. We don't want to trouble you.
As you wish, Mademoiselle.
And I have the egg, sugar, and almonds.
Okay.
Wow, this really is your hobby, huh?
Check around with those things.
Well, that's it for snack time. I'm going to have another look around the area.
Alright.
We don't know what we're looking for yet. But we still got some time. As attorneys, I suggest the two of you think this case over again.
Alright.
It would be awkward if you all turned right on stage during the trial.
Yeah.
Okay, stand up. What did it now? It was nothing. A small task for the three of you went through them. Silver, Baloo, it's time to go. I'll be back if I find anything new.
Alright.
Alright, it's time to get our heads together. We're going to make a best ready for the trial. Oh, this is probably going to be a long and difficult case. There's still plenty worrying about that now. We just need to prepare. Yeah, that's what I said. Let's get off to review the situation.
Let's wait. Bit. Wait, it seems like this story right here takes place after the trial. So I'm gonna wait until at the end of Act 1 to do this one. And as for the other one, oh, we could do that. Since it takes place in Mondstadt, bro. I don't care if it affects my shit, bro. Hopefully it doesn't. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't, bro. Alright, so it says wait until the next day. Fuck that bird. Part 4 of the Hallelujah, guys. So, yeah, wait. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck that. I ain't waiting. It says return to special story mode. Hold on, bro.
Add after
Really?
thank you for completing today's commission. Here is your reward.
Oh, yeah, I can do it. It's special story mode as well. Why did it say special story mode? Oh, okay. That's why it says special story mode.
Wow! Beautiful!
Go ahead.
Festival season, no commissions, which means no more. But Papa's really pushing out for us, so we should drop by and say hello.
So let's go.
Greetings, traveler. Paimon. Is what doing no commissions for England thing? In general, yes. The people of Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year. But feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up on something unusual. Take a look around, huh?
Yeah.
It's finally Windroom. Here I am ruining everything.
Don't be tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight? We could take a stroll or a parking game.
Parking, huh? Oh, let's go find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Scout Shop just the moment the sun goes down. Sorry, I'm just not in the mood. So,
Oh,
wow, something fantastic vehicle.
yeah.
Never give up the best to talk to Quinn. This is weird.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, you're leaving? I can walk you home.
No, it's okay. Thank you. I need some time to myself. Besides, there's still something I need to do. Just this, Quinn. Not long ago,
What is it? Is there something wrong?
Well,
never mind. It's nothing. Actually, Quinn, I think we should stop seeing each other for now.
Huh? Wait. Are you saying we can't be friends anymore? I thought we were best friends.
What? You just grown up without looking back. Oh, we go adventuring in other nations' service, and one of my dad's best love, friendship stories is original.
can't believe it.
So, is this what you meant by unusual shopping?
This is just one of them, boss. The others have been slowing down for days. But that's not all.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's not a night in Paimon.
Oh, something wrong? You don't look so good.
I know a night to be stronger than this. But I haven't been feeling right lately. I just can't focus. I've been sleepwalking out of nowhere. Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night standing in a random location outside.
You have to get back there.
I did, but all the tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine.
Oh, strange.
Yeah, I even consulted Miss Barber at the church, but her conclusion was the same. In any case, she was kind enough to pray to Lord Barbados for me to get better. Is it because I saw something I wasn't meant to see?
Wow.
Sorry, this is for me to figure out. It is wind bloom after all. Anyway, I have patrol to finish. Until next time, you two.
Huh. Is it something in the air, maybe?
It appears Miss Donna is also out of sorts.
Wow. So weird. I think everyone's down like this, but
Oh, where can I find a truly fascinating one? Hey, a giant going has a huge crush on Julie, right?
That's what I thought too. Like, she seems to have changed her mind.
Is that Captain Kaya?
yep.
Huh. Now that I look at him, he's exactly my type. How come I never felt this way before?
I'm flattered. That's Donna. Although I do wonder where it was intended for outside ears.
Oh, no, of course not. I'm sorry, Captain. Just pretend I didn't say anything. And, have a happy Wednesday.
And also on top of that, why they couldn't get Kaya's voice actor to voice his own lines for this interlude, bro? I intend to, my dear. But first, a question. don't mind. Why the sudden change of heart? I was under the impression Master D was the object of the affection.
Good question, Kaya. So, you knew about that? Well, Master G was coming into the city not too long ago, but when I saw him, it was like the butterflies just weren't there anymore.
Wow.
If I had to compare it to something, it would be like waking up and realizing you're married to a man you don't love. But then I saw you, and it wasn't that something was different about you. I can't really explain it. It was just a feeling.
I understand, and I'm flattered. I was able to bring back the butterflies. But I do need to see to see some business. So I'll take my leave.
Oh, here he comes. Well, surprised to see us?
Not at all. You are the exact two people I've been trying to find. So let me climb on. How you been? All good. How about yourself and the rest of the next up and going with you? And for that, as far as a private conversation, Catherine, do you mind?
Not at all. Touch on me, too. So, you said you were looking for us.
Yes, Jean sent me to find you when she heard you were back in Mondstadt. But let's discuss and find the details back in the headquarters. Currently in special story mode, bro. That way I can't teleport there, bro. Since this is kind of the special story mode, bro. And that we have to manually go up there, bro. The headquarters. So yeah, haven't done this since. Haven't really done this since the early episodes of Genshin on my channel. So yeah.
Ah, Kaya. You
Oh,
found them.
you yeah, my master ties him down.
Good. If what's about to happen, it's great to have you in town. Whoa! Headquarters at top! What's going on?
Oh,
Well.
very nice. Hi, Mark. Oh, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order.
Allow me. You have no captain of the second company. Second Ron, captain of the third company, Eula, and captain of the fourth company. The captain of the fourth company and me, the captain of the ninth company. We know about Eula already, but yeah.
You're all captains?
Wow.
That's right. Master Gene is waiting for you inside. He'll explain everything.
Alright. Let me time on things for time. Everything alright? There are tons of people outside. Yes, that would be the captain. I know a few of them already, but I'm sure there are some new faces. There have been a number of incidents in Mondstadt. In order to wrap up the case, I gathered all the captains of the mentioned employees together to hold a trial.
A trial? But that is nonsense. That's my game.
Well, and we're currently dealing with the same trial right now in Fontaine currently, guys. So yeah, regarding Laney and the whole magic show. I understand the confusion. you've never participated in one of the top battle for it. In truth, we haven't had conduct one in some time. Knights of Livonia oversee most matters of law and order in Mondstadt. Of course, in the interest of fairness, basic cases are held jointly with the church. Under the guidance of Barbados, the Knights uphold civil justice in the spirit of our order, and the church carries blessings and goodwill wherever the wind can reach. In today's case, applies a joint help by both parties.
This is serious one. So, do you need our help?
Hold on, the blue fuel we saw in the corridor just now, there was someone missing. Where's Albedo?
Oh, he's the captain of the investigation team. But we haven't seen him out there.
Oh, yeah, for real. A key observation. Let me. That happens to be exactly why I call you here. In the upcoming trial against Captain Albedo, we will do our utmost to understand the facts of this case, deliver a fair and impartial verdict.
Okay, now someone on fire? Oh, what do you do?
Dean, it's time. Understood. Levine, Paimon, Tolomine. Alright, so variety of people in the trial, including people like Kaya, Duclos, and Duluth. Please sit wherever you like. I only ask that you remain calm no matter what you hear. I need to head over there. Don't worry, the trial will be fair. Now that everyone is gathered, let us begin. With Grand Master Varka away from Mondstadt for the time being, I, Dean Goon Peter, will oversee place the scene. That's one of the few occasions where a character reveals their full name in its entirety. With that actually being Dean's full name, so yeah. Mr. Dalia, deacon of the Church of Livonia, will serve as the assessor. Our representative of our respective organizations, we will ensure a just verdict in this case.
Oh, that's a new face. You can have the good. Does that mean he works with Barbara and Rosario?
The client in this case is the captain of the investigation team, Albedo. Albedo, what the hell did he do? Certain aspects of this case are classified and remain concerned, rather the alleged victim of sentences of Mondstadt. Such this trial is not open to the public. The identities of the victims are still unknown. Strange. If guilt is established in this case, all facts will be made public after a final verdict is delivered. Now, the captain of the logistics company, Ms. Hertha, will present the charges the court appoints Mr. Kaya to speak on Ms. Albedo's behalf. Are both parties ready to proceed? Yes.
Ready to proceed.
Ms. Hertha, the floor is yours.
Prior to this trial, the Knights of Livonia, in conjunction with the church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
Fuck.
Murder?
Yo, that is crazy.
A witness stated that 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, he saw the defendant southeast of the city gate, dragging a large object he later identified as a human body.
No. There's no way.
We now call that witness to the stand. Beatrice, please tell us what you saw.
Jesus, so that's what we were trying to tell Clint earlier.
Well, I was out late that night on business, and when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Alfredo. He was dragging a huge bag of some kind. I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then, there was a sudden flash of gold in the light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body. Mr. Alfredo's vision allows him to manipulate the ground beneath. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground. Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination. I was terrified, thinking he might kill me too. And luckily, he didn't see me.
Now, I now turn to the client. Describe your whereabouts that night. I was working in my office on the second floor at the Knights of Rebellion headquarters. That's right, the next day, the client submitted his environmental report on the Dragonfly region. Carried the length of the text. It must have taken a considerable amount of time to finish.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night?
No.
Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi. You're looking good.
If the time did occur as you described, then what about the body? You mentioned the joint investigation. Well, was the body recovered?
Not yet.
In other words, you dug up the location Miss Beatrice described and found nothing. You don't find that suspicious?
I know what I saw. I'm telling the truth, Miss Persa, I swear. Also, this kind of speaks out would help protect the people of Mondstadt. Otherwise, I'd never put myself out there like this.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single men's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene. The same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence?
Yet, no victim has been identified, correct?
It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie.
If the client wishes to say anything in response, you may believe otherwise, Ms. Hertha, but I did not kill a single person. As a knight and the captain of the investigation team, I have a duty to protect Mondstadt and people. You accuse me of murder, but there's no body or motive.
The defendant raises an important point. Motive. Yes, I must be frank. Not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflicts can also have unforeseen consequences. Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone, which brings me to the second charge against Mr. Albedo.
What's this charge?
7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonfly and John Winery. I now call the second witness to the stand.
What?
The Luke Roggenbinder. Yeah, another occasion where a character reveals their full name being the Luke. and whatever that last name is supposed to be for Duluth. He tell the court what he saw. It's around 3:40 a.m. I saw Mr. Albedo dispose of the body beneath the cliff. It was dark, but he used the power of Geo to illuminate the surroundings. From what I could tell, it looked like the body of an adult male, tall and thin, but I couldn't make out the age. He buried the body underneath the cliff and smoothed out the ground to remove any traces.
We now have accounts from two separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi. Would you call that a coincidence?
I was only inquired as to what Mr. Duluth was doing in the area. So early in the morning, not the most opportune time for a stroll. Is there such a thing? Dawn Winery is my home. It's not unusual for me to take walks in the area. I just happen to be in the right place at the right time. That's all. Master Duluth is a well-respected figure in Mondstadt. I see no reason for him to frame Mr. Albedo. Yet the question remains, where are the bodies?
Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
Whoa. And it was like the chief and femur of a human. Now, it does beg the question, if the burial was fresh, why is this all mention of the body? But I suppose Mr. Albedo is the only one who can answer that shit. Yes or no, Mr. Master Duluth? I do believe I hear a sense of guilt in there somewhere.
These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here. Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
So that's your angle of the logical assessment. But we have a witness of our own. The afternoon before the alleged second murder, Mr. Albedo had a lengthy intellectual exchange with his student, Sucrose. The two were in the library the next morning. Why did the discussion last so long? Ms. Sucrose was presenting the results for her research. She noticed some flaws in the data and insists on doing calculations for the next morning with Mr. Albedo present. That's right. We were in the library together.
You're certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time?
Yes, and I know Mr. Albedo would never kill someone. He can never be that cruel.
Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucrose, that meeting in the library, were you awake the whole time? Sounds like a configuration to go without sleep. I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens. A crime like this cannot go unpunished.
I'll say it from here. I mean, Sucrose did fall asleep not long after midnight. It's alright, Sucrose. You don't have to lie to me. This is a sacred place for judgment. The truth is paramount. Mr. Albedo, I see, then. I'm afraid your alibi cannot be substantiated. Do you understand? Yes, I know claiming innocence without proof isn't enough. But the prosecution argument has its own holes. There's been no mention of a motive, or what exact method could reduce a human body. It was amazing.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. We have come do that to an extent that can't be dismissed. This is a tricky one. Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Miss Alda's correspondences. I will now read the pertinent parts to the court.
Correspondence? Oh no, that will, it's not really like it belongs to Miss
I
Albedo.
have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonstein has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth. The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
For ratification and refinement.
Is that in reference to an alchemical process? The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonstein and the area southeast of Mondstaff's main gate. The data is as expected. Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings.
Like, and coach investigator that have confirmed this to be the defiance handwriting, and that the letter makes more than passing mention of pure purification and refinement.
Correct. Not to mention, the locations indicated in the letter match both crime scenes. What more can be trust than the defendant's own word?
No, it's true.
I believe
A
it.
guilty verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked that evidence. But now, the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims and the specific alchemical process used in this case.
Well, then we are in agreement. The evidence is conclusive. On charges of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains, the court finds the defendant guilty. People in attendance shocked. No one can believe a kind of well-mannered person like Albedo could commit such a crime. He stipulates that those unsatisfied with the verdict will have time to submit an objection or appeal, but most appear hopeless in this moment. As you watch Albedo returning back to headquarters, feel a strange feeling of something hidden in his box comfortably. It all comes back to the letter. That a secret that you and Albedo know all too well, but people in Mondstadt have yet to discover.
Why would I do something like that? Oh, it has to be a nightmare.
Albedo told me his secret once, that he was a synthetic human created through alchemy. Could that have something to do with this case? For what? Following in Brian Doctor's footsteps, because he an alchemical creation. That will only make him more suspicious. Well, this took a turn for the worse. Yeah, you telling me? Yeah, no shit, Rosaria.
Rosaria! Oh, what did you do here?
She was in the courtroom. I've been here the whole time. I happened to have a message passed along. For us? Yes, you needed at Starsand Cliff. He's waiting for you there. You'll know when you get there. Go on now. Time is like the wind. It waits for no one. Okay, so this is about fatal. No problem, went to Dragon Point, Dragon Fatal. Who was conducting research there? Some questions about alchemy. Oh, it's about the alchemy thing. Yeah, there's another trial, bro. That's one trial to the next. Honestly, this is where I'm gonna end it here, bro. Next episode, we're gonna do Laney's trial next. Next episode, bro. So I'll see you guys next time. Vibration TV sign off.